Jaya Jaya He.
Thank you. Thank you. And now, to plunge straight into the agenda for the morning, I request to deliver the welcome address. It is my pleasure to invite to the podium Srimati Rupa Gurunath.
Honorable Union Minister for Home Affairs and Cooperation, our Chief Guest, Sri Amit Shahji, Special Invitee, Sri R.N. Ravi, Honorable Governor, Tamil Nadu, Guests of Honor, Sri L. Murugan, Honorable Governor, Tamil Nadu, Guests of Honor, Sri L. Murugan, Honorable Minister of State for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry, Dairy and Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, Sri Tangam Tennarasu, Honorable Minister of Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, and Sri Buggana Rajendranath, Finance Minister, Governor of Andhra Pradesh. Sri Subhash Shirodkar, Minister of Water Resources and Cooperation, Government of Goa. Sri O. Paneerselvam, former Chief Minister, Government of Tamil Nadu. Sri K. Annamalai, State President, Bharatiya Janata Party, Tamil Nadu. Honorable Members of Parliament, respected dignitaries, my fellow employees of India Cements, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. 75 years, it has passed by in the blink of an eye. More than 3 generations of Indians have built this great country with a unique blend of perseverance and toil. Every generation has instilled its own values and passed on the baton of nation building to the next one seamlessly. And here we are today, with a swift passage of time celebrating 75 years of independence as the largest democracy and as the cynosure of the world. I stand before you today representing the company founded by my mother's grandfather, Sri S.N. Shankarlingayar, and my father's father, Sri T.S. Narayan Swamy, who along with generations of India Cements employees have built this company together. In many ways, this company's path has mirrored that of India. The beginnings humble in every sense, but that of ambition. I think of the courage and confidence it would have taken the founders to embark on this dream of industrial growth in India even before the country got its independence. Founders traveled by bullock cart to thorny bushland, seeking limestone hidden beneath to fuel a dream of serving a young country's hunger for strong building blocks. India Cement started with one single plant in Tariyatur, a small hamlet 10 kilometers from Tirunelveli, hundreds of kilometers from Madras, and even further from the industrial infrastructure of erstwhile India. It's hard for me to fathom the courage and confidence it would have taken them to think of starting and running a cement plant in pre-World War years, when even the smallest part had to be shipped all the way from Denmark. The things we take very easily for granted today when setting up an industry, be it electricity, availability of heavy equipment and machinery, or even a mature transportation or communication system was just not available then. 75 years. I'd like to share some numbers with this gathering to illustrate just how much has changed in the blink of an eye. 75 years ago, there were just 34 crore Indians, 21,000 kilometers of national highway, and a little over 1,000 megawatts of installed capacity in electricity generation. Today, we have over 1.4 lakh kilometers of national highway, nearly 4 lakhs megawatt of installed capacity, and quite a few more of us to keep the dream of India chugging steadily along. Along with the hopes and dreams of every Indian, India Cements has flourished while seeing its fair share of struggles and triumphs. We have seen growth, both organic and strategic, expansion into other fields of businesses, and multiple reinventions to overcome challenges that have come our way. A large part of this has been under the leadership of my father, N. Srinivasan. It has been a journey of hardships faced, battles lost and won, of stories of serendipity, loyalty, anguish, and finally that of staying power. My father's successful journey of over 50 years at India Cements could not have been possible without the unshakable support of his wife, Srimati Chitra Srinivasan. Under his leadership, the company grew almost tenfold to stand today among the leaders in the industry and to enjoy a presence beyond South India. From a capacity when it started of just over 500,000 tons and one cement plant, we have grown to 15 million tons over 10 units spread across the country. We are no longer just a South Indian cement company. Our brands Coromandel, Shankar, Concrete Super King are available in the far corners of the country. We stay in touch with the times and trends and have leveraged technology in an effort to make sure that we reach all our employees across different operations, as well as have an extended reach to all our dealers and business partners. We have created technological solutions that will make sure that every one of them will be a part of our bigger, broader family. And I'm proud to say that we have done this without losing the essence of, or the ethos of India Cements, a bond that ties us all together like a family. The future promises its fair share of opportunity as well as challenges. Sustainability has become a buzzword, and rightfully so. From what can we build and grow in our world, the conversation has shifted to what can we do to leave a better world for our children. India's installed capacity of 4 lakh megawatts that I mentioned earlier is proudly comprised of nearly 40% renewable energy, the highest share ever for us. As a country, we are the second highest producer of renewable energy in Asia, taking giant steps to remain sustainable while not compromising the pace or scale of development. In a similar vein, India Cements aims to promote sustainability in many ways. We are already deploying renewable energy in measured steps at most of our plants. Another initiative we have forayed into is 3D printing of cement. This can be used to build houses sustainably using significantly less of the non-renewable resources like water, sand, and even our own time. To this end, we have taken a long-standing relationship with our construction industry to the next level. We have forged a strategic collaboration with Twasta Manufacturing Solutions to power a new era of nation building. The team at Twasta have created and 3D printed, in fact, a pillar for us in cement at our head office to commemorate this moment. That finally brings us all here and now to this moment here. As we walk towards our centenary, we feel the future will be brighter, especially as it is powered by a glorious past. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We now request Mr. N. Srinivasan to felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Amit Shahji. Thank you, sir. May I now request Srimati Rupa Gurunath to felicitate our other dignitaries, beginning with special invitee, Shri R.N. Ravi, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. Our guests of honor, Shri L. Murugan, Honorable Minister of State for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry, Dairy and Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. Shri Bugganna Rajendranath, Honorable Minister of Finance, Government of Andhra Pradesh. And last but certainly not the least, Shri Thangam Tennarasu, Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, as an MC, I've had the privilege of being a part of numerous silver jubilees and even a few golden jubilees, but platinum jubilees are few and far between. Only the creme de la creme who have the staying power, the will to endure, the wherewithal to weather every storm that comes their way, the ability to come out of every battle that much stronger, have the gift of longevity. Standing tall among this elite group is the India Cements Limited. Even though we completed 75 years a year ago, we could not properly celebrate it thanks to the scourge that was COVID-19. Having decided to celebrate it this year, we are infinitely thankful to the Honorable Union Home Minister, Shri Amit Shah Ji, for having agreed to preside over the celebration. We would also like to emphasize that the Union Home Minister is here almost entirely because of the personal equation he shares with Mr. N. Srinivasan. Thank you, sir, for being here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, it is said that the human eye comprehends better than the human ear. Having said that, I'm going to request you all to please take your eyes off me and place them on the screen, because we will now take you through the journey of the India Cements Limited through the years.
Honorable Home Minister, who despite his very, very busy schedule, he comes last night and he will leave immediately after this function. I do not know what I have done to deserve such grace from the Honorable Home Minister. With the elections in many states, his own portfolio, see, not only does he guide the country, he economically also guides the country. I'm a student of engineering. Did some management studies. But there is a lot to learn from our Home Minister. Meticulous planning. I have seen him. He, in spite of all his work, minute planning is the forte. And then excellent execution. I wish we had one of those. He succeeds because he has attention to detail. He succeeds because not only does he have attention to detail, he never loses his temper. His focus is very strong. These are the few things I learned in the interaction I've had with him. And the most important thing is he concentrates. You see, many of us, we try to multitask. When we are with friends, when we are in a meeting, we think of some other. He doesn't. He has single point focus. And that is the reason for his success. If he is thinking of something, he's not only thinking of that. He's not digressed into something else. So I learned a lot. And to have such a person as a chief guest is not a tribute to me, is a tribute to the founding fathers of India Cement. They were outstanding people. I don't know if Honorable Minister knows. They stumbled on a stone, sir. And they examined the stone. Then they chemically analyzed and that you can make cement out of it. Then they wrote letters to Europe. At that time, the war was still on. It was wartime. And India Cement later became the first public issue of independent India. This is a feat cannot be taken away. The first public issue of independent India. And those days you had to write letters, get a reply. There were no telex, no fax, the electronic media was not there. So it took a lot of perseverance to get this. And they discovered limestone was in abundance in that place. See, we are 75 years in that same place. It's a long time for a cement factory. And we developed it. We went to other places also. So your presence is a tribute to the two people who stumbled over that stone and realized that there is something we can make out of it. That is how I take your presence. It's a tribute to those two pioneers who founded India Cement. I will take just a little short few words. Sir, when I came back from the US in 1968, because my father died, at that time the cement industry in India was only 19 million tons. That was the capacity of the country. Today it is 400 million tons. Cement industry is a success story of decontrol. They decontrolled and de-licensed. Cement was earlier under severe licensing and control. When that was lifted, the cement industry blossomed. I mean, we have today two large factories, Ultratech and the newly Adani Group. But there are a lot of factories which are 1 million tons or 2 million tons, which are still viable and they are working all over. There are only 7 states in the country where limestone is available. And all the cement production can only be taken, since you need 1.5 tons of limestone for 1 ton of cement, you have to site it where the limestone is, not where the demand is. The demand is all over India, but it's produced only in 3-4 places. But in spite of all that, you see, sir, one fact about cement industry that is not appreciated fully is the largest producer of cement in the world is China, 2.6 billion tons. After that comes India with 450 million tons. After us comes America with 70 million tons. We are, I mean, if you leave aside China and its size and its limestone, we are by far the largest, and we are the most sophisticated of all these producers. Just in a lighter vein, India Cement is bigger than the United Kingdom. So we have, as far as cement is concerned, the world is, sir, you need cement. It's a building block. If we did not have the limestone, and if we had not entrepreneurs to produce it, we can't import it, sir. Today, we hardly export 1 or 2 million tons. Import also will be the same way. We can never, India would never have progressed to the extent it has, particularly in the last few years, but for the fact that there was constant thrust on infrastructure, there was constant attempt to improve it, and cement production flourished. So therefore, it is the progressive policies of the government, that have led to India being second in the world, and today we also make the cement equipment. This is truly a homegrown industry. India is one of the few countries where not only you produce cement, huge amount of cement, you consume it also. Still, the rate at which infrastructure is developing under your government, soon we will come to a stage where there is not enough cement. So the existing cement industry has to expand very fast. If I can just take 1 minute of your time, sir, to talk shop a little bit. The only ingredient for cement is limestone. All of us have limestone leases given by the government. They give it for usually for 20 years or so that it gives you the stability and you can invest a sort of big factory on it. The MMDR is an act which came in your government. I accept the principle of it. The principle of it is I should get what the traffic will, what is the real value of the limestone. That's fine. Discover the limestone, auction, everything is fine. But only there are some anomalies, sir. In every state in India, I can apply for a mining lease on your land. And then if I get the mining lease, I can then later go sit with you and negotiate what to pay. This is what happens throughout India. But in Tamil Nadu, there's a small change. In Tamil Nadu, you have to own the land even to apply for a mining lease. So I must have the surface right in order to apply for mining lease. So all the existing producers of cement own the lands fully. The MMDR puts, if my limestone comes into auction, anybody can bid for it. And he has the right to come into my land, which I own, and dig limestone there. That is the only small anomaly. It happens only in one state in the country. So if minister can sometimes just look at it, the solution is that you can discover the price. There is no problem. You discover whatever price it is for 400 rupees, the existing fellow will play. But to take away his land, which he has bought, because limestone is there, that is a little harsh. So I just thought I'd mention it to you so that at some point... The reason I say it also, sir, is we are in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is one of the 7 states where cement is produced. Cement production started way back, even during the pre-war days. So therefore, I think some consideration should be given. I mean, I'm sorry to place this before you, but it's a simple thing. Minister can understand it in no time. The other aspect is that about India Cement is, apart from the fact is, that we have always prided ourselves in fact that we support sport. Even in 1960s, 8 or 9 of the Ranji Trophy players of a Ranji Trophy team was from India Cement. We have that privilege, sir. That is, not only did we engage them, we employed them. We first started the habit of employing a cricketer, not just a consultant come and play, no. In the audience, there are so many older cricketers who have done yeoman service not only to India Cement but also to the state and to the country. Venkat Raghavan played for us once, but he is not here today. So our, and of course today with the Chennai Super Kings, we have created a landmark. Chennai is today known as the home of the Chennai Super Kings. The captain, MS Dhoni, is here. And we continue our sporting tradition. Ultimately, sir, not only do you need industry, you need a fair mind. A fair mind comes out of association with sport. A fair mind comes out of administering with fairness. That is what you do. We are very happy that this government has done everything to set right the anomalies of the past and to show the future in a very clear, crystal clear manner. So therefore, we are many times thankful to you for having spared your time to come to our function. We are simple people, sir. We don't have any other. I know sport at this age. I still play golf. We are simple. We do our work, play our games. So, very much like you, because you are also at heart a simple person. When in the lift, I thanked the Honorable Minister for coming. He said, I told you, no. That's all. His reply was fantastic. So, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for honoring the founding fathers of India Cement. Thank you for honoring all of us. And thank you.
Thank you very much. It is now my pleasure to call upon Sri Thangam Tennarasu, Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, to please come and address the gathering.
Respected Honorable Union Minister for Home Affairs and Cooperation, Thiru Amit Shah avargale, His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu, Thiru R.N. Ravi avargale, Honorable Minister of States for Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, Thiru L. Murugan avargale, Honorable Minister for Finance, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Thiru Bugana Rajendranath Reddy avargale, மதிப்பிற்குரிய Thiru N. Srinivasan, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, the India Cements Limited avargale, Srimati Ruba Gurunath, Full-Time Director of India Cements avargale, Thiru Rakesh Singh, Executive President of India Cement, our Super King Mr. Dhoni, leaders of various political parties, leaders of industry, employees of India Cements, ladies and gentlemen, Vanakkam. At the outset, I congratulate the India Cements for their Platinum Jubilee celebrations, and I'm absolutely delighted to be part of these celebrations. On behalf of Government of Tamil Nadu and on behalf of our Chief Minister, Thiru M.K. Stalin, I extend my heartiest congratulations to India Cements, a legacy which has been in existence for 75 years and is one of the largest producers of cement in South India and holds a pride of a place in the industrial map of the country. The cement industry plays a pivotal role in the economic development of the nation and building, and its development. Construction industry is an integral part in the growth trajectory of the nation. 7 decades of upsurge targeting the growth alone in the field that has been a roller coaster speaks volumes about the capacity of India Cements. Let me tell you, the Platinum Jubilee celebrations is a proud moment, not only you for sir, but for the entire cement industry, not to say, it's a proud moment for every one of us. The journey started in Talayuthu, as mentioned by Ruba Gurunath, almost an unknown village in Tirunelveli district and has grown phenomenally over the years to become a self-contained township at Shankanaha. Now you have a glorious history and tradition to boast. I'm, of course, delighted to join the momentous occasion to celebrate the glorious growth journey India Cements over 7 decades and the rich contribution to the industrial resurgence in free India by its founder through T.S. Narayanaswamy, whose birthday was fondly celebrated yesterday, that is 11/11/2022. The humongous contribution of through Srinivasan, Vice Chairman and the Managing Director, executives and employees of this group deserves a special mention at this point in the rise and the tremendous upward surge of the plant. From a modest beginning, say 1.3 million tons in 1989 from 2 plants, the group has achieved phenomenal heights as has touched 15.55 million tons over 10 plants established in 5 states, namely Tamilnadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan. I hope the list grows. Once again, on behalf of the government of Tamil Nadu and on behalf of the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and on my own behalf, I convey the best wishes to India Cements. Thank you. Thanks once again for this opportunity. Nandri Vanakkam.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Taking the podium now and addressing the gathering will be our guest of honor, Shri Bugganna Rajendranath, Honorable Minister of Finance, Government of Andhra Pradesh.
The chief guest of today's function, Shri Amit Shah Garu, Honorable Union Minister of Home Affairs and Cooperation, His Excellency Shri R.N. Ravi Garu, Governor of Tamil Nadu, Shri L. Murugan Garu, Honorable Minister for Fisheries, Government of India, Shri Tangam Tenrasu Garu, Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of Tamil Nadu, Shri N. Srinivasan Garu, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, India Cements Limited, Srimati Rupa Gurunath Garu, Whole-Time Director, all the dignitaries who have attended this function, this glorious function, the participants, andariki kuda na manaspurtiga namaskaralu teliyajesta unna vanakkam. A company with 75 years of legacy, one of the largest producers of cement in South India, celebrating its platinum jubilee, 7 decades of inspiring journey of excellence in nation building, I think not just deserves, but commands a huge, huge congratulatory message. As Shri Srinivasan Garu just explained and Srimati Rupa Garu explained, starting in 1946, the journey of India Cements with the 2 visionary founders, Shri Shankarlinga Iyer and Shri Narayanaswamy Garu in 1946. Rapidly growing in the last 2 decades with a series of brownfield and greenfield expansions, contributing significantly to building a stronger India. The foresight and missionary zeal and the untiring and dedicated efforts of Shri Srinivasan Garu actually made this country and proud with such a big group, starting with 1.3 million to now 16 million tons per annum. Shankar Cements, Coromandel Cements, Rasi Cements, and also iconic super brands, sports brands like Chennai Super Kings, Tamil Nadu Premier League, these are all the achievements of Shri Srinivasan Garu. And with interest in RMC plants, captive power, waste heat recovery system, wind power, shipping, coal mines, I think, and I wish that this group develops even further towards contributing towards the growth of the country. And also for supporting the development of sports and sports persons. Post-COVID, with the economic downturn and the Russia-Ukraine war, India is now on the cusp of an economic revolution. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi Garu, his vision to make India a developed nation by 2047, I think will be possible with such industrial groups growing and growing the way that India Cements has grown. The legacy of organizations like India Cements have stood the test of time and are standing as a big inspiration for showcasing to the world and our younger generation how they have blossomed and flourished in free India. Indian cement industry truly represents the Atmanirbhar Bharat, or the self-reliance vision, the mission of our Honorable Prime Minister, with everything in the industry produced within India. With 100 lakh crore spending under the National Infrastructure Pipeline over 5 years, I'm sure that India will rise to being amongst the foremost nations in the world in the future. A couple of things, sir, with your permission, Honorable Union Home Minister. What Mr. Srinivasan mentioned about the MMDR policy, I would just like to add a minute to that. What he said is quite relevant. One is discovery of the value of the limestone, and number two is actually facilitating and implementing a mining lease. So one, somebody owns the land, and number two is somebody bids for the land. If the ownership of the land is not with the bidder, it ends in a stalemate, which actually not just about recovering the price or realizing the price, it actually doesn't go forward at all. So as Mr. Srinivasan has suggested, a small change or a small amendment in the policy where an owner of a land who has actually aggregated this land along with a premium that is already discovered in the form of a price actually enables the sanction of a mining lease and helps industry better, sir. And in the endeavor, just now we mentioned that, Srimati Rupa mentioned that the first kiln came from Denmark. We have a similar plant in our place, my native place. In the year 1956, Paniam Cements and Mineral Industries, which my grandfather also was one of the co-founders and directors, they got the first German kiln, a German wet process. So 50, 60 years ago, getting a kiln from Denmark, getting a kiln from Germany, now the distance this country has traveled, we, I think, are in amongst the best of the positions to actually go and consult and establish cement plants world over. That is what we have achieved as a country. The state of Andhra Pradesh and our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu, who is not able to be present in this glorious function today for the reason that the Honorable Prime Minister is visiting Andhra Pradesh and Vizag. He extends his best wishes, and this actually is visible. The industrial policy of Andhra Pradesh also is visible in a statement made in the inauguration of Ramco Cements. I think the founder is here. He addressed the gathering saying that any small issue concerning the industry, all that you need to do is make a phone call to me. That is the sort of support our Chief Minister has given the industrialists in the state. And before I conclude, I would like to put forward to you a small advertisement that I have seen. In the Golden Jubilee celebration of the Tata Iron and Steel Company, there was a beautiful advertisement that was made. J.N. Tata, Jamshedji Nusarwanji Tata, goes to London to consult with the best consultant at that point of time in the world to set up a steel plant. And then it happens that